Hi everyone, it's Anne here, aka Motherload. I wanted to make something today that even if you're not a crafter, you've probably got all the things that's required just in your house, because as a lot of people are already, and as some of us are facing lockdown, it's important that we stay inside, and I don't want anybody going out to the shops to buy things. So this is something I hope you like, that you've probably got the stuff that you need just lying around the house. Anyway, I'll show you them in detail later. I'll just push those to the side and tell you what I've done. You're going to need a piece of cardboard. Now, if you haven't got a scrap of card, you could always use a cereal box or a cracker box, but this is just thin card, and it can be any length you like, but I've cut it to make a circle about that diameter. So if you cut it longer, your circle will be bigger. If you cut it smaller, your circle will be smaller. I'll just measure this one. It's 16 centimeters. So take that and just hold it between your fingers and your thumb like that. And just run your fingers and thumb along the edge, along the long edge. It will just encourage it to bend. You can see it's probably already starting to bend like that. And then I'm going to get some glue and put the two end pieces together. I'll put the glue on first. Come on, out you come, glue. Yeah, just a little bit of glue. This glue fortunately works quite quickly. So I'm just going to stick the two end pieces together, and I'll just have to hold it for a second, just until it starts to adhere a little bit. That's starting to stick now, but anyway, I've got one that I made earlier here, which I can be a bit more robust with. Alright, I've got this circle of card now, and I'm going to take something hard that I can use I'm going to squash it down like that, and I'm just going to crease it. You could use a ruler or the handle of a knife or something, just to make sure it's got a nice crease in it. And when I've done that, I'm going to get some scissors, and I'm just going to cut a piece off about that wide, which is, where's my ruler again? For people who like measurements, it's 8 millimeters, yeah, or just over 1/4 of an inch. I'm just going to cut off a little piece like that. Now when I've done that, I'm going to take a little piece of plastic here that I've got to put my glue on. You could use a cellophane bag, or even just a piece of paper will do, so you don't get glue everywhere. This glue is nearly empty, so I'm going to have to persuade it to come out. There we go. Put a little bit of glue down, and then take your piece that you've cut off a little bit, move this to the middle, hold it by the top, give it a little squeeze, and just put the edges of it in the glue, so it's got all glue on the bottom edge. You can see that. I'm just dabbing it through the glue. Once I've got the bottom edge completely covered in glue, I'm going to squeeze the top so it goes into a nice shape, and press it down. I'm just going to have to put some pressure on it just for a second or two, just till it sticks a little bit. There. I'll just do another one. So I'm cutting off a little piece. Like I say, measurements are not really important. So I've got it there. Put it in the glue. Get it all covered on the bottom edge. And then give it a little squeeze. Place it down on the card. And just press it for a second. Okay, I'll put that to one side to stick, and I have got one here that's nice and dry. Alright, so after it's dry we're going to cut them out. And I'm just going to cut them in half, so I can just deal with one. And I'm going to cut right around that edge where it meets the card. You can see that there where I'm cutting. Right around the bottom. I find it's easy to do this with a small pair of scissors if you've got one. Nearly there. Okay, and what we're left with is this little tray. Isn't that cute? Now once we've got a tray, we can fill it up with little goodies. And I've got here a piece of, it's sari silk, but it could be any piece of fabric. And what else have we got? I've got some buttons. I've got a couple of beads here. So first of all, I'll stick the fabric in the bottom. So I'll just put a little bit of glue in the bottom of the tray we just made. Like that. And it looks good if it's scrunched up a bit, so yeah, your piece of fabric needs to be bigger than the actual tray, and just push it in with the point of the scissors or something sharp, something pointed rather, and until it's all in the tray. You see that? Okay, got a piece of fluff there. Right, now what else will we put in there? I might put in some buttons. So a little bit of glue. One like that. They will have two buttons. A little bit of glue on the back. And I've got here some lace. I might put a little bit of a tiny weeny bit of lace on. Like that. You just want the tiniest little things. It can be anything at all. It can be a little butterfly, it could be a key, it could be a few beads or a photograph. Whatever you can find that's small enough to go in there is good. And here I've got a couple of pearls. Oops. glue just to hold those in place. It's a fiddly little job, but it's worth it. Got so much glue on my fingers now, everything's sticking to me. Okay, so I'll just put those little bits and pieces in there like that, and I just want to finish it off with a sentiment, and I think at the moment I want to use this word here, which says love, which is what I wish for everyone. So there we go. Hope you can see that. So it's just got little bits and pieces in, and you know, you can decorate them however you want. The ones that I had on the beginning, like this one's just got a key in it and a butterfly. These ones have got, there's quite a few of these ones. These ones have got a photograph in that I've punched out and a few beads. This one was a butterfly. And you can really go to town if you want. Some of them I went right over the top with. This one I made into a, where are we? Sorry. A jewel piece with some broken jewellery. And this one I had some puffy stickers, which I used on that one. And this had a piece of embossed metal shim and a few beads around the edge. So as you can see, there's lots of things you could fill them up with. So that's that. Hope you enjoy making them. And from the bottom of my heart, I send my love to everyone. And I sincerely hope that this awful mess brings out the best in us all. Take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.